Good morning, good morning. We should have a rule that everyone's got to be camera on, ready to go. All right, we have Eve Sadler here today. She has been at our market center for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or so, and has been getting to know all of us. And I believe this is your first or second time in the room. So good morning. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Good morning. This is actually my 5th week with Keller Williams and with a real estate license and just getting my training wheels and water wings on.
Beautiful. Welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Okay, everything is being recorded, so make sure you're on your best behavior, okay? Okay, who wants to share some good news?
Hey, Bill, I'd like to start if that's okay.
Please.
Yes, so for those of you that don't know me, my husband and I, we've been agents for a little while, for about 15 years, but we just joined, we did that part-time, and then we joined Keller Williams in February, of course, right before the pandemic. But anyways, as joining Keller Williams, and joining PC with Bill, teaching us and mentoring us on how to do this full time. It took a while for us to really see the seeds, to see the fruit of our seeding that, from all the classes and mentoring that we've had. But our business is starting to boom finally. It was just, casual friends and family. And now with the care calls and messaging and Facebook posts and getting into the routine of doing things daily, I'm having a lot of success. And the best example I can give you is I'm here in Roswell, and my kids have all attended all the Roswell schools. And at Crabapple Middle School, basically the lady at the front desk who's been there for over 20 years and probably knows all agents in Roswell, because she's been there for so long. And if you know Roswell well, you know that we're saturated with agents. Well, she called me last week and said, "You know what, Mary Nellie, I've been following you and your husband on Facebook, and I appreciate the care messages that you've given me. And I probably know hundreds of agents. I've been here for so long, and I'm going to hire you guys. And it's going to be listing her home and buying her next home." And that's an example right there of seeds turning into flowers, basically, because it took a while to get there, but she really saw that through care calls, messaging, Facebook posts, just my husband and I being adamant about getting out there and letting people know we can help them. And she actually told me that was the reason she wanted to hire us.
That is so awesome to hear. If you guys have, you guys will continue to get to know Marinelli and Michael, but it is very clear from when they communicate that they are speaking from the bottom of their heart, right? They come from contribution. They have a genuine interest in the answers to all the questions that they ask. They want people to have great lives and to make smart real estate decisions. And that's the lesson, I think, when you come from contribution and you do it consistently and it's authentic, people want to do business with you, and people want to be in your presence and have the experience of what it's like working with you. So, oh my gosh, I mean, you're just getting started. I'm just excited to have the opportunity to watch it. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Wow, we got a good turnout today. Thanks for coming, everybody. Good morning. Anyone else want to share some good news?
Yes, Bill. I do have today listing appointment in office, 11 o'clock.
You got a listing appointment. Nice. Very good. Watch that Dave Jinks video one more time before you go and let them know that you mean business and there is nothing more important to you about helping them be successful. Sell that home for as much money as possible, sell it in a time frame that's appropriate and desirable for them, and sell it with as few headaches as possible. Man, my shirt looks cool today, doesn't it? What's going on with this? I definitely couldn't pull off a shirt like this, y'all. It's not this cool. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about role play today. Who's in Bold? Let me get a quick census of who's participating in Bold right now.
We are.
All right, beautiful.
I am.
One thing I've loved about Bold, the last, I think I'm one session behind, but they've been talking a lot about businesses. Isn't Jessica Starr from Connecticut literally the coolest agent in the entire world? Isn't she just inspiring? She's amazing, right? The stuff she's doing in the community to support businesses. She said a script the other day, and we can role play this one if you want, which was something to the idea of, hey, Donna, this is Bill Linkwald. Let's say Donna owns a hair salon, or she's a painter, or she owns a roofing company, or she owns a liquor store, whatever. She's just a local business owner, okay? And you call Donna, and by the way, this is a great way to grow your database, right? You call Donna and you say, hey, this is Bill Linkwald with Keller Williams, and I'm a local real estate agent, and I'm making some calls today to meet some new business owners in the area. And as a business owner, I know we're going through a lot right now, and we're having to make some shifts in our business to stay relevant and stay successful. And I was just wondering, is there anything that I might be able to do for you at this time? Right, I spend a considerable amount of time each day reaching out to people in the community and seeing what real estate needs they have. Is there anything that I can do for you? Right? And they'll say, oh, no. And you might say, well, I'm putting together what Jessica calls a welcome book, which is basically and they've referenced this a few times in Bold. It's basically a book of a list of local community business owners that it says something to the effect, like you hand it to them at closing, or you might even hand it to them sometime during the sales process. And I forget who it was that said, but they split it into 2 or 4 sections. Residential services, these are like the painters, the carpenters, the HVAC guys, the roofers, that kind of stuff. Professional services would be things like the CPA, the lawyers, the estate planners, these kind of people, right? The white collar job guys or women, of course. The third section is health and wellness. So that could be like the gyms, the lotions and potions people, the fitness trainers, all of that. And number 4 is food and beverage, or food and drink, right? It's the local restaurants, the bars, the wine tasters, all that kind of stuff. And you can make a list. I mean, you can go into the phone book. The phone book, who's like the youngest person on this call? Hey, Rose, the phone book is this thing. It's like a book, and it's made out of paper, and it has the names and numbers of everyone in the community.
That is so mean, Bill.
Just being funny.
I think I might have seen one of those in my lifetime. Just one.
See, it's not me. It's the truth.
Does anyone on here actually have one of those?
One came in the mail the other day, like a professional one.
Wow.
All right, guy, I didn't mean any harm by that, right? All right, if I can make Kim laugh, man, I'm doing good. Okay, now, so you go into the web or Yelp or wherever, and you find local service providers, right? The dry cleaners, the massage therapist place, the chiropractor, the whatever, and you call them and you can say that exact same thing. Hey, I'm putting together a welcome book. And I work with a lot of people moving into the community, and I wanted to know if do you have like a flyer or a piece of marketing or something that I might be able to include in that? And I'll be sharing this with people that are new to the community. And by chance, maybe their first visit, there could be a little discount, or in the fall you could do a discounted gutter cleaning, or in the maybe a 2-for-1, or 10% off or 5% off. Is there anything of value that you'd like me to share with them? Right? Wouldn't that be cool if somebody, let's say from out of the area, moved into, let's say, Marietta, and all of a sudden they got a coupon for a chiropractor and a massage therapist, and they can get flowers for cheaper, and they got a couple free drinks there, with their first appetizer at the local restaurant, and all these kind of things. Meanwhile, all these people now know that you're a local business owner and that you help people buy and sell real estate, right? And they go in your database, right? And you might do some cross promotion, right? So you pop in there and a couple days later say, hey, this is Bill. I'm Bill. I messaged you the other day. Tom, right? Awesome. Let's take a picture together and just show everyone on social media that our businesses support one another. And you tag your company, you tag their company, and now you get exposure to a whole new group of a whole new audience. Y'all think that's a decent idea? Okay, so if you pay enough attention, you will probably come across about, 5 or 10 great ideas each day. What I'm going to encourage you to do is don't try to do them all. Okay, become really, really good at 1 or 2 of them. Okay, so if you say to yourself, Andrew, let's say you're going to take on this project. Okay, so you might say to yourself, I'm going to call 20 business owners every single day and add them to my database, right? How long do you think that conversation is going to take? Less than 5 minutes, right?
Yeah,
for sure. Right. Even if you were to explain the neighborhood nurture and get their home address, it'd take less than 5 minutes for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you could do that in an hour and a half to 2 hours. Now you have 20 new people in the database, and you create a strategic plan about going to their business and actually supporting them. Right.
Yeah.
So go buy a sandwich, go sit at the bar and have lunch there. Right. Or take out or whatever. Is that y'all? What are you guys hearing? Is that something that you could? Is that something you could use to grow your database? Is that something you could use? Wouldn't it be cool if you basically have a whole new sales force out there trying to support your business? They're actively looking for people to say the word real estate so they can grab them by the shirt and say, hey, don't make a real estate decision without talking to Julian first. You understand? Okay. Not to put you guys on the spot, but is there anyone that's going to call some business owners today? Liz, I can tell you are just ready to call business owners, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I think that's an absolutely great idea, and it's talking with people that really want to talk with you.
Yeah, look, they're going through the same exact thing. They're trying to figure out, what should I be cutting expenses? Should I be doing something different on social media? Should I change my store hours? Like, do I make people wear masks when they come in? Like, I mean, they've got a ton of challenges to deal with, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
God forbid they say, I want people to wear a mask when you come in, and they could lose customers, as crazy as that sounds. Does that make sense? Okay, who wants to role play that? Liz, you want to call me? All right, Liz, call me. I'm going to own a neighborhood coffee shop. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, ring, ring.
Good morning. This is Bill's Coffee Shop.
Good morning, Bill. My name's Liz Kennedy, and I'm a local real estate agent. How you doing today?
Oh, hey, Liz. I don't think I've ever got a call from a realtor. What's going on?
Not much. How's business? How you doing over there?
Business is good. Surprisingly, business is good. We got a pretty steady stream of regulars, and they're continuing to support us. And yeah, I can't complain, actually.
Well, good. Well, listen, I am really wanting to put together a list of business owners in the area for my new clients. And for example, I'm going to put together a list, and when they buy their home at closing, I'm going to give them this list of vendors from different areas. And I would love to know if you would like to be a part of that list and maybe, offer these clients something to get them in your door, maybe a free cup of coffee or, a coupon or something. Is that something you might be interested in?
Yeah. Are you just thinking like, my name and like my number, or are you thinking about like some type of like colorful brochure? Like what would you want from me?
Yeah, it's going to be mostly like a little brochure of people in the, in the local area. And I would love to put your logo on there, your name, your contact, and maybe just, if they mention your business, they get a free cup of coffee, or, maybe a coupon we can put in there.
Yeah. How much is that going to cost me?
Absolutely nothing, Bill. Absolutely nothing. I want to do this for the local business owners as a service to you, but I also want to be a service to my clients and give them the best experience I can moving into their new area.
Wow. My old realtor never did anything like that.
Well, I'm not an old realtor. I'm trying to, I'm just kidding.
No, good. Keep going. Keep going.
Well, I'm trying to keep things fresh and new and provide new services all the time to my clients. And Bill, I would love to, be that realtor that's your go-to. I want to be your forever real estate agent too. If you ever have a question or a need or whatever, and I can be of service, let me know. And I'd be happy to be there for you anytime.
I love that. Well, should I give you my like home address, or do you want like my birthday, or how can I get some information to you so you can communicate with me in a systematic way? I don't know, maybe 36 times a year or something like that.
Oh, good. So you're so you're interested in the program. That's great. Yes. In fact, Bill, if you give me your home address, I promise not to stalk you. But what I want to do is I want to set you up on what's called a neighborhood nurture. And what that is about once a month, you're going to receive an email to give you just what's going on in your specific neighborhood. What's pending, what's closed, what's on the market, so you can keep an eye on things.
Oh, I love that. I don't like those like realtor.com ones where like it tells me what's going on in the whole zip code, and gosh, it's telling me, I don't own a $3 million home. I don't care about that. And I don't own a little 1-1 condo. So that's not so relevant to me. So you're telling me you can just my neighborhood? Really?
Yes, only your neighborhood. It's not going to be something that's irrelevant to you. It's going to be something that speaks to you, and so you can know exactly what's going on your street.
That's cool.
And so and so if I can get your home address, phone number, and an email. With the email, I can, with your phone number, I just want to check in on you, Bill, and see how you're doing now and then. But with the email, I'm also going to be, every once in a while, you're going to email from me so we can stay in touch. I'm going to try to send you some relevant information about the market. And we can just stay in touch that way. And you reach out to me anytime.
Yeah, I think that's great. Liz, why don't you come into the store? I'll give you a free cup of coffee. I'd like to get to know you.
All right, let's do that. We can virtually, sit down 6 feet apart, and we can chat.
That was really good. I know I put you on the spot there. That was really good. What did you guys think about that?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I love it.
Does that sound
a great customer leading me into the conversation. Good job, Bill.
Rose, what were you saying?
I just said it was really good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't believe that sounded salesy at all. That's a totally coming from contribution call. Don't you think?
Yeah, it sounded really genuine.
Yeah. And by the way, I would also, if you're going to make time to make the calls, I also do think that it's important to make time to make the visits, right? So obviously clearly get the person's name that you're speaking to, right? And then you pop in, I don't know, a day or two later, and you buy a sandwich from the sandwich guy, or you go in and you buy, maybe a gift certificate for a foot massage from the foot massage people, right? You're building relationships. Okay. Okay. Does anyone else want to try? You can do it, Ebony. I see you breathing deep. All right. Don't forget, y'all, most of you are on video. You got it, Ebony. Let's do it. Which one do you want to be? The agent. Okay.
Oh, God.
Hey, guys, we're all here to learn and get better. Is anyone judging Ebony?
No.
Is anyone judging Liz?
No.
Okay. You got this. You got this. All right. I'm going to own a local sandwich shop, okay?
Okay.
All right. Be confident. All right. Ring, ring.
Good
Hey, this is
morning.
Bill's Sandwich Shop.
Good morning, Bill. This is Ebony. I'm a local realtor in your area. How are you?
Oh, hey, Ebony. I've never had a call from a real estate agent before. What's going on?
Well, I am so excited to be the first. I just wanted to reach out to you because I do come to the shop quite often and I absolutely love your sandwiches. And what I would like to do is if we can partner up together with my clients and I can go ahead and have some coupons where it's maybe $1 off or $2 off a sandwich, just so we both can be on the winning side of actually generating more business and we bringing people to your shop as well.
Oh, okay. So what do you have in mind?
Just pretty much just some coupons. So what I would like to do as I sell homes to people and I sell homes to people in that area, just to let them know of different places to eat in the area. And being that I come by your shop so much, I love the customer service there. I like the prices and I like the food. I want to introduce them to the new eateries in the area. So if we can have some coupons of $1 off of clients, something
So
of that nature.
do you like put a book together or something like that? Are you giving them my information at closing, or like how does that work? Do you want some kind of flyer from me?
I do. I have a whole packet. I have a packet of the best coffee shops. I'd like to add your sandwich shop to it. So when I'm at closing, when I give them a nice little gift, inside that gift is a packet of wonderful restaurants in the area.
Oh, that's
So
a
you
cool
don't have to
idea.
do anything. I construct everything. All you have to do is when they come in and you see my name on the bottom of that flyer with your information on there,
Yeah.
is pretty much just give them that $1 off the sandwich or something in that nature. I'm still coming up with it.
I like that idea. So could I give, do you have like a coupon for any of your services that I could maybe share? You know, if I'm going to share coupons with your business, can you share any coupons with my business? Can I share with my customers a coupon for your work?
Absolutely. So something that I've been doing with my business for the last couple of months is once a month I do a home buyer seminar. So if I can leave some of my business cards or just a flyer in an area where people frequently look at on their way out, that would help my business so much.
Oh, cool. I like that idea. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me give you my address and you can you can communicate with me in the future. And then next time you stop in, just let me know who you are. Okay.
I absolutely will. And it was a pleasure speaking with you.
Likewise. Likewise. So I kind of put you on the spot there because, you know, don't be surprised, by the way, if somebody says, well, you're asking me to discount my services, right? Would you be willing to discount yours, right? So I like how you quickly responded. You didn't really discount any services, which I think is probably okay. You probably could have diverted that a bit, which you did. Another thing that, you know, just kind of popped into my head is I was in a class many years ago with a gentleman named Gene Rivers. He's like a KWRI, you know, celebrity, if you will. And he said every single person in your database that owns or is about to buy a home that is worth $350,000 or more, which is getting to be more and more people in our database, you should be inviting them to a millionaire real estate investor seminar and inviting them after the closing to come pick up a copy of the Millionaire Real Estate Investor and have a one-on-one chat or a small group chat about their future investment opportunities. So you could say something like, you know, anybody that reaches out to me, I'll be happy to meet with them one-on-one, including yourself, by the way, and give them a copy of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, or I'm sorry, Millionaire Real Estate Investor, and talk through some strategy on how to help them build long-term wealth in the future. Is that something that you might be interested in? You can get those books for $10.
I like that. I like that. Okay.
Okay.
Ebony, that was really good.
But by the way, I
Thank
agree.
you.
Great job, Ebony. Great job. Just a quick note, if you're going to offer something like that, please read it, right? Please be familiar with the concepts.
Definitely.
Okay. Heather, were you about to say something?
Yeah. So I had an idea as we're going through this, like not only, like you're talking about giving it to your clients, but what if we created a brochure that we say, hey, I want to create a brochure that doesn't cost anybody any money for printing. I'm going to take care of the printing, and everybody can have some in their location, and I can use them for both clients who close with me and give them out at my open houses.
Oh, that's another great one, open houses. By the way, a printer can be in your list, and maybe offer that printing at a discount. I love the idea of the open houses.
Because if it's like a flyer or a sheet that has a bunch of coupons to these different places, including one for mine, having these other values on there also helps people keep my information longer when they don't know me.
And quite frankly, yeah, I love that idea, Heather. I love that. Quite frankly, if somebody's going to come into your open house, it's highly unlikely that that's the only open house they're going to that day, right? Meaning when you leave, when you shut that place down, you should be surprising and delighting your visitors as quickly and as meaningfully as, is that even a word, meaningfully, as possible, right?
Right. And so being able to tell them, hey, I'm glad you're looking in this area. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but here's something I've put together for businesses around here. Why don't, you're driving around today. Here's some coupons that you can use for things that are close by.
Love that. Now, all these people, remember, should be in your database. So what I'd like for you guys to do today is, you don't have to publicize your number, but I'm going to encourage you to make a couple of these phone calls. Okay. If you don't have a goal in mind, I'm going to give you the goal of 5 today. Is there anyone on the call that's unwilling to make 5 of these telephone calls today? Great. All right. I want you to, let's have some fun. Let's put in the chats today, some of your successes and, maybe what people said, if, hey, somebody said do this and I didn't know what to say. Guess what? It's okay. You're human. They're human. Okay. It's okay. Let's support one another, and let's make an effort today to put a couple vendors into our database. Of course, some of the simple ones would be home related vendors, right? Who installs the audiovisual stuff in new houses? Who's the flooring guy? Who's the landscaper? The termite guy. Did y'all hear that deal on termites yesterday, by the way?
Yes.
I've already
$99.
I've already booked that. I called the guy John right after the meeting and I said, did I hear that right? Okay. Active pest control right now. Well, as many of you know, I bought a home last summer, and they had the baiting stations, the Centricon in, but it wasn't, somebody forgot to pay it or it wasn't continued or whatever. So I don't have an active termite system at my house right now. But obviously in Georgia, we know that your basically home's either had termites or it's going to have termites. Like termites are everywhere.
So I use them, Bill, and Kern actually turned me on to them. I was talking to her on the phone and a bug flew by or something, and I was complaining about it. She's like, oh, call my pest control guy. And he came out, and I pay $60 a month. And I had a huge problem with ants in and around my pool. I had my termites. I have, when we're not spraying on a regular basis, we get those palmetto bugs and they just invade everything.
Yeah.
So he came out. So for $60 a month, that includes spraying for mosquitoes. It includes my termite bond. It includes all the pest control for the ants and the palmetto bugs. And it includes, we have a real problem with wasps and what have you. So they take care of all of that. I mean, it covers everything. It's amazing. And
right.
they do a fabulous job.
I appreciate you sharing that because I don't know anyone that's had an experience with them. So I'll be happy to take your recommendation. Thank you.
Yeah, they do a great job. And for $60 a month.
That's nothing. That's nothing. I pay somebody $45 a month to spray for mosquitoes. And that's it. A termite install at a typical single family home is going to range anywhere from about I mean, the cheapest I think I've ever seen it is about $550, up towards $900. So to do it for $99 is a flat out steal. And so that's somebody I'm definitely going to get into business with. So don't forget, these guys, there's not that many people that are calling them and asking them for support, right? Just surprise and delight them. Do a tiny bit more than what was expected. Was it on the call yesterday? I just want to throw one more thing out there. I believe it was at the team meeting. Oh yeah, it was definitely at the team meeting. We were talking about luxury, right? I'm going to encourage you guys to think that way to some degree for everybody. Okay. So there was a comment, I think, that says like, oh, well, I only do this for people that are $500,000 or higher. I'm not saying going to put in a, like, you know, doing crazy aerial photography for, you know, a little 1-1 condo, but that person that might be selling, let's say, a $350,000 home, and every for sale sign in their neighborhood is the little cheap $50 one. Don't you think they'd feel special if you put the $100 one in there? You can reuse it, right? Just go a little bit beyond what they might be expecting, okay? Because it's going to make them feel special. It's going to make them feel good. It's going to give them that luxury feel, right? And also, you know, what can you do along the way to surprise and delight people? You know who surprised and delighted me yesterday? Kern. She sent a bunch of hot chocolate chip cookies through Tiff's Treats to our office. Okay, I didn't even know about it. Lucy came in and handed me 2 of them. And at that moment, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, it's 2 o'clock. I haven't touched breakfast even. I'm like dying. Lucy shows up at the door with hot chocolate chip cookies. I'm like, I love Kern. See what I'm saying? All right. Let's share some news today about your successes in adding some people to your database through some vendors and some local businesses. And please don't forget, I apologize for the scheduling thing yesterday, but we're going to do the buyer presentation tomorrow at 4. Our special guest Friday from 12 to 1 is going to be Sam Jackson, our Director of Innovation and Technology. So we're going to get to know him for a couple minutes, and then we're going to do some information on command. He's going to share some of his favorite stuff and do some Q&A. Of course, we have our launch mastermind from 1 to 2 on Friday. And I just want to throw out one more thing. Today from 1 to 2:30, there was a message put out in the newsletter, and I think we posted on Facebook too, is the Social Equity Task Force meeting. So if you are curious about what that's all about, or you want to be involved in any capacity, or you just want to be knowledgeable about what's going on in the community and how it's affecting you know, our industry and our agents, I would encourage you to pop into that. There's a Zoom link that was included in, it's been included in the newsletter for a little while. I'm sure Melody will send out a reminder about it. Any questions?
Bill, I have a question, but it's for Jan. And Bill, are you able to leave this room open for a minute so that we can talk? Or okay,
No,
Jan,
no
do you have a minute?
Y'all have a wonderful morning. Call me if you need me. I'll hit the stop the recorder button, and y'all can hang out as long as you want.
Okay.
Thank you.